Okay, part 3. As I was saying, I accidentally hit the off button. These are little squash bugs. So I did some reading on that also, and did some Facebooking with some friends, and not because as you see I am bearing, they are bearing fruit. I can't be spraying chemicals on them. We don't want to be eating that. So the next thing was to make them untasty, and a friend of mine suggested cilantro and mint. I wasn't able to find dry cilantro and mint close by where I wouldn't have to run out of the way. So I have just gone to the local grocer, got some fresh, actually an Indian cuisine grocery store, and made a tea out of it. Like, I did a lot, mixed it up, and I poured 3 gallons of water over it, and it's still making a nice thick tea. So I've sprayed all the squash and cucumbers and zucchini and pumpkins with it for hopefully to make them untasty for pests. Here's a pumpkin down here. Sweet little pumpkin. We'll see if all these efforts work or not. There's our hill. There's a gentleman that's digging a hole through the yard to there for putting the electric line in, so we can have more overhead space and we can save that tree there. So he's an AC man, so in this 95, 100 degree weather he's obviously busy. I have transplanted some vegetables over here that I'm trying to thin out the garden bed. I'm not putting my hopes on them surviving. We do have a melon over here. Got a couple melons on the hill, and that's obviously gone. But there's a tomato, 2 of them on that tomato plant. And it's not like I need more crooknecks in my life. I learned a lot about overdoing it. I will next year, Lord willing, be remembrance enough to plant only a couple of squash and a couple of zucchini, and much more in regards to acorn and butternut squash. We have a lot of sunflower blossoms. They're coming in one by one, and so some are particularly beautiful, some are particularly tall and not flowering yet, and some are on their way up. I've never done these before, so they say when the back of the flower turns brown, you clip enough off to hang it upside down, put a paper bag or plastic bag around it, poke holes in it for ventilation, and the seeds will fall out into the bag. I obviously have a little bug in there. Oh well. There's things here I don't understand. If anybody has comments on it, I'd be glad to hear them. The bottom leaves dry out in fall. I guess that's fine. But there's pink stuff down here on this flower, or this weed. I have no idea what that is. No idea. Not at all. So, my husband left these for me. I think they're pretty. So he's letting them grow out. Some of my bulbs are actually gonna be successful. I got them in late and didn't have much hope for them, and they are doing well. Those ones aren't. These ones are mediocre, but we will have flowers here. Those are mediocre. These are my pretties, my lady pretties. See that? Here's another one. And then these little girls over here. So, one more thought I had on the pests in the squash bed. I read also that next year I'd like to learn more about coupling plants that are planted good together for reducing pesticides, or reducing pests, and for better growth, nourishment, less bugs. And they did say that nasturtiums planted around your squash reduces the squash bugs. It's a little late in the season to be planting nasturtiums, but I do have 3 nasturtium pots I'm gonna up front of the house that I'm gonna ask my husband to. They're pretty heavy for me. Ask my husband to help me put in the garden this evening when he gets home. And then there's some little flowers left. So, as you can see, I don't have everything all organized and all perfect, but step by step, year by year. And, excess is good for sharing. One thing I'd like to do with some squash is my husband likes dried, dehydrated squash chips, so we're looking into a dehydrator. And I guess that's about all the new stuff I can think of. Next time we'll see what we can transpire. Maybe I'll do a video when I actually have blossoming marigolds. It's been fun. It's been really fun. I encourage anybody to do it, whatever little space you have. It's been a wonderful experience. And my neighbors enjoy fresh produce from me also. I give them away for free. I went on a trip and they helped water the garden while I was gone. So we're building a relationship with them over the garden fence. It's been really great. So, I don't have a quick cliche to say at the end. Maybe if I continue to do videos, I'll come up with something snappy that'll be my little secret. Be well. Bye.